Spreads stimuli into a meaningful and coherent picture of the environment in which he lives. It's a complex cognitive process and differs from one individual to another depending on the needs, values, and expectations of the individual. Now, the factors influencing perception are the perceiver, the target, and the situation. The perceiver's personal characteristics play a major role in influencing the way he interprets a target, that is, stimulus. A person's attitudes, motives, interests, past experiences, and expectations affect his perception. A research held in the field of organizational behavior has revealed that an individual's perception is greatly influenced by his unfulfilled needs and goals. In that research, what was done, several people were taken and they were kept hungry for a different period of time, respectively, ranging from 0 hours to 16 to 18 hours. And after some time, means after that period, some blurred picture was shown to all of them, and the different people saw that picture in a different way. The persons who were hungry for 16 to 18 hours, they saw that blurred picture as a food item. Since they were hungry, that was their food was their unfulfilled need. So in their mind was thinking about food only. So they thought, they perceived that picture to be of a food item. But the persons who were considerably less hungry, they saw the picture differently. I remember one example. There was a movie of Charlie Chaplin. All of you must have seen it or may not have seen it. But Charlie Chaplin, who was very hungry, he didn't have any money, he didn't have anything to eat. He was looking here and there to get some food. He was very, very hungry and trying hard to get something for his food. Ultimately, he sees a torn shoe and he perceives it to be a chicken, and he starts eating that shoe, considering it to be or perceiving it to be a chicken. So that was his unfulfilled need. So that is why he perceived something different as food item. So these the needs change the perception of a person. Now, a person who is disturbed by a personal problem may find it difficult to concentrate on his work. This shows that an individual attention is influenced by his own interest. One's past experience may also influence a person's perception. Expectations may also distort perception. Like, for example, nurses are supposed to be very caring and very soft natured, whereas a police officer is supposed to be fearless, authoritative, aggressive, even if the case may be opposite in reality. बहुत सारी नर्स हैं ऐसी जो बहुत गुस्सा करती हैं, चिल्लाती हैं, डांटती हैं पेशेंट्स को, और बहुत सारे पुलिस वाले भी हैं जो आर सॉफ्ट नेचर्ड. बट क्या होता है कि वी हैव ऑलरेडी मेड ए परसेप्शन कि ये नर्स है तो ऐसी होगी, ये पुलिस ऑफिसर है तो ऐसा होगा. सो दैट अफेक्ट्स आवर परसेप्शन अगेन. The target. Perception is affected by the characteristics of target, that is stimulus. What is stimulus? The reason which initiates the person to react or give response. A very tall man among several average height people will be attracted soon. The target is perceived based on its attributes such as motion, sound, size, light. Now comes the situation, the context or environment in which objects or events are seen. That is the situation. A person, if he enters a health club in a tracksuit, no one will notice him. But if the same person in the same dress, if he enters his office, everyone will give him attention. He'll be the center of attraction. His boss may come instantly and charge him that why you are here in this office in this dress. So the situation, with the change of situation, the behavior or the perception is varied. Time, location, climate, a person's state of mind, other situational factors that affect perception. Now, social perceptions is concerned with how individuals perceive one another. We live in a society. We interact with each other. We have relations with each other. So, the primary factors that lead to social perception are the psychological processes that lead to attribution, stereotyping, and halo effect. So, what are these attribution, stereotyping, and halo effect? Attribution refers to the way in which people explain the cause of their own behavior or others' behavior. If a person's behavior can be attributed to internal factors such as personality traits, motivations, or ability, then it is called dispositional attribution. If it is attributed to external factors, then it is called situational attribution. When an individual is judged based on the perception about the group to which he belongs, it is termed as stereotyping. And when a people draws a general impression about an individual based on a single characteristic, it is called halo effect. So this perception, personality, and the individual behavior. Because an organization starts with an individual, the behavior of an individual is very important, and the behavior of all the individuals combined together as a group or as the employee of that organization and their behavior, the study of the behavior is known as organizational behavior, and that is why the individual behavior is very important. So we have covered here three topics: the individual, similarities and differences, and the behavior of individual, personality, determinants of personality, and perceptions and factors affecting perceptions. So this is all for this topic. See you in my next video with my next topic. Thank you.